yeah, straight over the beaver pond. You stay sit.
I highly recommend this.
Well, that's the one I got my eye on.
Yeah. And, that was fine. We didn't. No. There's a big rock right here. You won't see it in the last one.
No.
Look at this. They're the same level.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah, because all these rocks are exposed.
Tilly, sit.
Tilly, down.
Why don't you sit, pup?
Yeah, so.
Oh, that wind's not bad at all. Well. It looks kind of cool on the video with the sun shining through it. You have to reach on your end. My intro music. Just wait. No, she doesn't jump in typically. Hey everybody, I'm Chris. This is Tilly. Come here, bub. Come here. Woo! Hey, what's up here? What's this? You're soaked. This is Tilly, and welcome to the Coffee Fueled Woodsman channel. Okay, so me and my buddy Matt finally arranged a time when we both can get out together. We're at Bates Lake, which is a place that we've come a lot, and the reason being is we have less than 24 hours, so we kind of had to really book it to get in here. We both had to leave work early. It's September 22nd, and it's about 15 degrees right now. I had to strip down from my long sleeve shirt only because of moving the packs and all the stuff. Right in front of us is, that's where my hammock's going to be set up across here. Matt's down there. Let's see, having some trouble with the light because it's so bright out right now. Matt's going to be down in our normal kind of area. He's going to tent. I'm going to hammock. Tonight we're making stew. I brought my Dutch oven and I brought a whole bunch of stuff, and tomorrow morning it looks like we're going to have breakfast sandwiches. And Jay, you'll know we're going to have the Mountain Man breakfast sandwich, which I guess maybe not quite because we're not putting hash browns on unless Matt surprises me and brought some. It's been a wild summer. So in Halifax we've had hurricanes, we've had floods, and we've had wildfires. So it's been a year, and that contributes some to why Tilly and I haven't been getting out. It's been 33 degrees and 100% humidity, or it's been pouring rain, and by pouring I mean torrential downpour rains as of late. So really haven't had the desire to get out camping a whole lot, but here we are, we're made back, fall is here, so hopefully we'll get out on a few more trips than we have been. So another reason why I was supposed to go out about a month ago or so, or not quite, but Tilly ended up having a pretty big health scare, and we got down to the bottom of it, but it sounds like maybe she had idiopathic vestibular disease, which is kind of like vertigo in dogs. And we were supposed to go out on a Tuesday, I think it was, and on a Thursday or Wednesday night around 6 p.m. it looked like she had a stroke or a seizure or something like that. I took her to the vet, and I held her kind of in my arms for about 2.5 hours on the floor of the vet's office. And I was getting ready to take her to Moncton, New Brunswick, which is the only place close really with a CAT scan, because the vet really felt that she could pass away. So when the vet went out to call Moncton and came back in, Tilly miraculously just started getting better, and apparently that's common with vestibular disease. However, the vet said in her 23 years she'd never seen it come on that fast or dissipate that fast. And fortunately for us, Tilly's had zero indication of any long-term effects from it, and you'll see she's the same dog she always was. But there were some pretty emotional hours where I thought I was going to lose our girl, so pretty glad that's over, and I'm happy to be out and that I can share my adventures with her again. So she's only 5, so it would have been a little early to lose one of my best friends. So in another camping channel update, I guess, we have an addition to the Coffee Fueled Woodsman channel, and his name is Sprout. He was named by my mother-in-law only because we had a bunch of names thrown around, and that was the one everybody seemed to like the most, and it's a pretty big hit with him, I think. And he's 5 months old right now. So I see Matt's down there chopping up the wood, and he's got our fire going. So I need to get moving here and set my hammock up, and pretty much everything's ready for the stew. I got to throw beef in the pot, cover it in a little bit of flour, sear it off, and then as stew is, throw everything else that's chopped up with the exception of my carrots just in and boil it for quite a while. So hopefully the dogs will continue to swim and everything will be good. All right, we're pretty much getting camp almost to a point where it's working. Another benefit of coming back to this site was I've got a tripod already set up for the Dutch oven that's down here. Oop, right there somewhere. Matt's got the Helinox Chair 1. I've got the Nemo Moonlight Chair, I guess it's called. And looks like Matt's got a Marmot Cane Creek 3-person tent. I'm going to do an intro here in a second to Matt. I just realized we haven't done that yet, but he's putting stuff away. But he has brought me, he hates the Groman belt knives, which is, if you watched my last video, I lost my trout and bird. And he managed to find me a second one before part 2 came out where I found my trout and bird. So this is the Groman belt knife he's given me, and it comes with a sheath. You can see that, and yeah, pretty happy with that. That may actually replace my my Mora companion, just because this is definitely a very similar weight and style of knife, but made in Canada, and I kind of prefer the wood handle. So, okay, well that back there is Matt. And I'm coming to find out that Matt's a gear guy. So I'm going to be able to probably show you a ton of fun little stuff. He's already showed me a few cool things, but I figured I'd talk a little bit while we still got a lot of good light. Bourbon, let's talk about bourbon. Puncher's Chance. So this is Kentucky straight bourbon, I guess. And it's 45% alcohol. And it's pretty darn good. A friend of mine got that for me for birthday or something. I forget. Apologies, Steve. I don't think he watches camping videos, so we're good. And I'll be having that here in 2 minutes. Matt was recently over, did a big tour of Europe, and he was in Switzerland at one point, and he brought over a Swiss whiskey that we're gonna, oh, here it is. So we're gonna try this out too. You're gonna get some of it, aren't you? Aren't you? Look at his face. Oh my goodness. Hey, you're gonna get some of that? Let's get you one there. You gonna get some of that? Hey, you wanna get some of that? Stock cube, that's gonna go in. I'm gonna fire in some water just to, I hope you guys can see this, but I don't think you're gonna. That's gonna get that stock cube going. It's gonna grab the flour that was on top of all that beef. Sorry, I just gotta get my gloves because this fire is hot. Sweet. That's gonna be pretty good. We'll bring that to a boil and let it simmer for, I don't know, 45 minutes or so. Well, like I said, Matt brought some beer and I planned on only drinking that bourbon, but where it's cold, he brought a cooler. He gave me one of his beer. I'm gonna give him some bourbon to go to make up for it. So. Now his Tilly, if I didn't mention this, Matt's dog named Tilly over there. Hi Tilly. We didn't discuss the dog names before we started camping together. There you go, she's a good girl. You wanna come say hi to the camera? Yeah, do you like cheesies? You like cheesies? I think you're on. I think you're on. Hi.
Sit.
Hi, girl.
Sit.
Hi, girl. You gonna settle? Okay. Chew your stick. Chew that stick. It'd be unedible. All right, so we're about 30, 40 minutes in. We're just letting it bubble away and bubbling off some excess. This is the dumpling mix or doughboy mix, depending on where you're from. And we're gonna pop that in, 2 or 3 little balls, and cook it for another, I don't know, 15 minutes, and then probably have something to eat. Sun's starting to go down, just throwing my my new long sleeve sun shirt on. And yeah, it's getting nice. It's getting nice at camp. Got to finish this beer and then move on to the bourbon. So Matt's more of a culinary guy than me, and he's teaching us here. We got some garlic.
Cut clove of garlic.
Cut clove of garlic and the piece of toasted bread. And this is going to make like a what? A garlic bread type deal? This is the woodsman way to make garlic bread. I may have messed up the mixture because I think I put a little bit too much water in it, a little bit ahead of myself. I usually mix a bigger batch than this. This is about half the amount that I normally make. So I'll turn this into a couple of balls. Maybe. Is there any flour left in there? And Matt's gonna flatten that out for me.
Can't forget the way they robbed me of my childhood souvenir.
Like that railway.
Memory can't be bought.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is done. So we're gonna dish out. All right, so those are the buns that Matt's cooked up for us. And that one's for me. Nice. You can kind of see the viewer a little bit there. Now, it's been a while since I've made this, so I'm hoping it's good. A garlic bread is delicious. And here, now there's obviously the potato in there too, but I've already had one of the bourbons, one of that Puncher's Chance bourbons. I kind of heavily mixed it with water this time, and it's delicious. I need to put a little bit more water into my system. There we go. So yeah, now I'm just gonna pack up my little Peterson pipe, have a little smoke. It's 7:30. It's already almost dark. Tamper it. We're just sitting down there having a few bourbon and stuff. The fire's just nice and warm. I look up and the moon, I can't show it on my camera because I don't have a proper lens, but the moon is just hazed, and we think it's probably humidity, and actually does feel pretty humid. So this bug net probably would keep me dry enough overnight. But yeah, I'm gonna put up my tarp. I said I wasn't gonna. I said I was gonna sleep under the stars tonight, which this is me procrastinating too long, and now it's almost 9 o'clock. Here I am putting up my tarp in the dark, like a dummy. All right, well, Matt and I definitely stayed up way too late tonight. It's 11:35. But like I said, this is a pretty short trip, so we had to make the most of it. So tomorrow morning we'll probably just get up whenever suits us neither of us really have to be home at a specific time. Try to get home by maybe 3 or 4, which would make this about a 24-hour trip. So, but it's been great to get out. It was nice. Yeah. Okay. Let's go find your food, and it's time for bed. It's time for bed. Yeah. Okay. Let's find some food. See you in the morning. It's just about 8 o'clock. I slept pretty darn good last night. Tilly, come here, you little silly thing. It turned really foggy, and I don't think I needed the tarp after all. In the middle of the night, I thought I heard rain, but it's actually just the needles from the, I guess, fir tree. For anyone that's new to the channel or haven't seen any of my videos, this is my War Bonnet Blackbird XLC hammock. I've got it tied out to this limb right across here. It's actually kind of convenient. I've got my hammock gear underquilt protector. This is a 3/4 length DIY Costco blanket underquilt that I sewed up quite a while ago. This is my hammock gear 20° Fahrenheit top quilt. And this is the hammock gear journey tarp. And that's kind of my whole setup. And in behind me, you see that? Can you see that green thing? That's Tilly's little Alcott pup tent. So I guess it's pretty much time to start making some breakfast. So I was gonna pack up some stuff, but I don't know. Packing up first thing in the morning always feels a little depressing. Makes it feel like the trip's over, which is too soon. So let's get at it. Yeah, so this is a little different than the way we usually set up the camp, because I'm not usually up there. Sometimes I've gone up over here, but this tree right here, right there, is starting to get a little old. So probably that spot up there on the hill is better. And Matt's right there. And then we kind of spread out. Listen. Just wait, okay? Just wait. I got a stick right in my hand. Look, got one right here. Whew. Deluxe fire pit. Matt brought this grill in just for this trip. Oh, we still got to talk about this boat. There's Tilly number 2, or number 1, depending. I guess 2. She's younger. Oh. And your Tilly is just hyper focused. Look at her. So Matt's Tilly wants it in the water though. All right, Matt and I are getting working on breakfast. For some reason I thought he brought streaky bacon, but he brought double smoked, kind of like back bacon, Canadian bacon. So that makes actually life a lot easier. So I'm just gonna cut up the English muffins now with that knife he gave me, and he's gonna cook the eggs. I'm gonna basically just heat the bacon and toast. Whoa.
You know how you want your egg cooked. That's
Slightly runny.
so over medium.
Sure.
There we go.
Nice.
Egg dirt.
Yeah. Oh. There he is. There's two of them. So for anyone who doesn't know, these are Canadian jays,
Gray jay.
gray jay, or Gorby.
They're supposed to
Oh no. I gotta move again, the friggin' smoke. So good though. All right, well, breakfast is now done. I don't know what Matt's plans are. The dogs decided they're gonna play again. We promised that they could swim now, so we'll probably throw a few sticks. I'm gonna have a little bit more Java though. All right. Shall we swim? It's funny, throwing out the consolation prize. Find it. You got him. Good girl. Good Tillies. Good Tillies. Now on the last trip I was out with Matt, I shot this amazing canoe that he has. I say amazing, I've not paddled it, but he tells me it's amazing and it looks pretty friggin' awesome. This is, bear with me because I should be doing this with the GoPro. This is a 15'4" Prospector in Inegra, and it's by H2O. So it's kind of a, I think the color's pretty true to what you're seeing on camera. It's kind of a gray carbon look with a weave pattern. It's got wood and crosshatch seats, that's the vinyl stuff. Looks like it's got kind of a, almost like a carbon fiber mixed with an aluminum rail. I think he upgraded that thwart, or that yoke, but I can't remember. Anyway, it is definitely one of the prettier boats I've seen, and it is. Quote me if, or correct me if I'm wrong, Matt. Is it 35 pounds? 38. It's 38 pounds. So my 16-foot Novacraft Prospector is 45, 46 pounds. And I thought that was light, but this thing, like, this is a one-hand pickup job here. It's beautiful. A beautiful campsite. Matt's making sure that that fire is out. As I said in the intro, the last time we were out, there were wildfires in kind of central Nova Scotia and southern Nova Scotia. So we start taking extra precautions, and we'll probably dump a little bit more on there before we go, just to make sure. girl.
That branch is also
Smile. Good girl. All right, well that is the end of the trip. We're back to where my car is parked, right along the side of the road, so very little portaging involved. 15 meters at most. Anyway, it was a really quick trip this time. It's less than 24 hours. Like I said before, it's been a long time since I've been out. We had some personal reasons and a lot of weather reasons as to why I wasn't. But Matt invited me along for this trip, and I'm really happy that just bit the bullet, threw stuff in the car right after work and just sped on out here. So as always, thanks for watching. If you liked it, you can click like. If not, that's fine too. Thanks for watching to this point, and I'll see you in the next video. And thanks again to Matt for everything he's helped the channel out with, including the new addition of this knife. I think that might be now a full-time carry for me. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it.